Hey, welcome back. It's time to get back into the Cape York or Bust Challenge, and our vehicles are being modified. It's Jamie's turn this week, and he's doing his best to polish what is, let's be honest, a bit of a turd. It even looks the same colour, doesn't it? But you can't go wrong because he's dropping it off to Cookie at Tough Dog Suspension for the full Tough Dog treatment. That's the one thing that won't fail. All right, time to get some suspension on this rocket. How are you, mate? Time to work some magic, eh?
Thanks, mate. I tell you what, do you want that polished or rolled in glitter? Because...
Hey, whatever you do will be magic.
All right, we'll do our best with it, mate.
Sounds
Catch
good.
you around. Alrighty, so let's see what Jamie's brought me. Not horsepower, that's for damn sure. Yeah, no, a suspension system in this is going to make the world of difference because this thing rolls around like a boat. It's just got no real presence on the road. There's no feedback through the steering wheel. Oh yes, oh yes. I think this is the HMAS Land Rover. This thing's like a boat. So we've got a lot of work to do on this, so let's get it back to the shop. Jamie's going to be towing a trailer with a boat on it, so we're definitely going to need to swap out those rear springs. Time to head back and hand this over to our unlucky mechanics. So we've handed the Land Rover over to the guys and they are in for a challenge today. We're not aiming to change the height of this car, we're aiming to freshen up the suspension and put some real performance gear in there to tackle the place that they're going. This Rangie has the honour of being the first car ever on the hoist here in our brand new facility. Alrighty, so the guys have gotten the old shock and spring out of the front end of the car, and as you can see, these might be pieces of ancient history. These shocks are very, very old, and these springs have seen some love as well. Now we're going to go up to our 41mm foam cell shock absorber. The foam cell in this piece is going to keep the oil and the gas separate when the guys are driving up in Cape York on those horrible corrugations. So it's a slightly heavier rate spring in the front for the steel bar that's on the front of the car. Let's see how they look. The guys have done, the suspension is in the car and we're ready to rock and roll. Time to take this thing for a test drive and get it back to Jamie to see what he reckons before it leaks on my driveway anymore. So the height of the car hasn't changed too much from when it originally came in, but it did have that old worn out lift kit in it already. The car's ability to handle a bump like that one has improved though. It's less wallowy and it's a lot more controlled. We've put a slightly heavier rear coil in and freshened up the back end of the car, which is going to be really handy when Jamie's got the towing and the boat on the back of this car. I think he's going to love it.